Ooh, man. All right. All right. What's going on, guys? We are live. See, we live. Say hello. We are live right now. We're going to talk the Penguin finale. We're going to talk that Penguin finale. See, a lot of you people aren't going to understand what you guys just watched. You're questioning why did something go down in the end? You're questioning what the hell did I just see? What did I just witness? No one, I don't think, seen that coming, right? So with that said, let me try to explain to you the psychology of what you just saw, the psychology of a gangster, the psychology of a killer, the psychology of just a villain, right? See, the penguin killing Victor in the end, and everybody thought that, oh, that was his right hand. Oh, that was they were a team. There is no team. Just like how you've seen all of the heads of the gangs. There's never any ties. Nothing. It's like a fucking Royal Rumble, a battle royal. Everybody's always for themselves. At certain times in the match or in life, you'll tag team and work with some people, but they're not your friends. There are no friends. There are no allies. People are only allies and friends when they're making money and when everybody's making money together. The second that stops, then it becomes conflict again. And that's exactly the beautiful story of the Penguins season 1. The director was spot on. Perfect. Perfect story, perfect psychology. One of the best series that I've watched in a long time for DC Comics. This was brilliant. Brilliant. Penguin basically using everybody as a pawn. And you've seen the biggest mistake. Victor gets killed in the end because he admitted his emotions to the Penguin. And the second that a gangster, killer, an instinctual killer, a master manipulator, feels or sees emotional attachment, you have to kill immediately. Period. There is never any emotional attachment. And the director wrote that story perfectly. In the end, he was just a pawn to do the bidding of the Penguin, to put the puzzle pieces in place in strategy. And then when he's like, man, Penguin, I love you, man, blah, blah, that's it. And you're dead. Because in that lifestyle, love and emotion is weakness. Weakness. It blinds you. Emotion, love blinds you from the reality of that lifestyle. Shout out to the director and the producer of The Penguin for a masterpiece in series 1. Masterpiece. And then you've seen the sick, twisted relationship between him and his mother. And in the end, you see that with his lover prostitute friend, in the end, it was like a role play that he was having sex with his mother. You guys catch that? And this is just the maniacal brain work of the evil, fucked up villain. Because in the end, there are no friends. It's using everybody. And in the end, you're only benefiting yourself. And that was one of the best series I watched. Perfection. Perfection. perfection from DC. And this is what I wish the DCU and the DC universe would be about. Dark. It's just manipulative. And watching this come to life, oh man, I'm really looking forward to the Joker now. Now I'm looking forward to the Joker. Now, based on the direction and the producing of watching the Penguin, I think that they're going to correct all of the flaws in their first Batman movie, which I did not like at all. I did not like it. But watching the Penguin, I think that Batman 2 is going to be dark, twisted, evil, beautiful storylines, a great dark Batman movie. Because they nailed it with the Penguin. And now I cannot wait for the Joker to come out. Now, they've been teasing the Joker. They've been teasing it. They say that it's coming. I think it's coming. And I think that it is going to be a powerful series. And I hope so. For the sake of comic books, for the sake of business, because that Joker Part 2 with Lady Gaga, I mean, it was a disgrace. It sucked. The ending was interesting, that was never the real Joker, and the real Joker killed him at the end, which is interesting on how that's going to play out in the future. I'm not really sure if there's going to be a Joker Part 3, but that sets up then that set up the Joker storyline. Very interesting. I'm more intrigued about the Joker series. I think that when she turned it into the Gigante crime family, I think that she is a brilliant actress. I think that she owned that role. It was perfect. It was perfect. Diabolic, beautiful setup, strategically good. I have nothing bad to say about that Penguin series. To me, it was flawless, perfect. In the end, we get the Joker in the tuxedo with the top hat. We see how he is cold-blooded, ruthless. He will play everybody like a game of chess, like a pawn, and he'll puppeteer everybody. It was sad to see Victor go. It was sad to see Victor go. But you have to understand, the directors and the producers painted this picture and told that story, that in this gangster life, in this murder life, in this life that's all about yourself, in the end, there's no friends, there's no ties, there's definitely no love and emotional attachment. So we had to take Victor out. When he seen that he was on top, he had to wash his hands. Could that Victor storyline have played out? Because a lot of people, it was that big mistake that this was not Victor Zsasz. No way. Could that Victor storyline had played out? Possibly, but I think that's good. It does set up for now more character introductions, and we've seen all the little gang leaders that she put together to turn on the Penguin. Then they all get taken out from their underbosses, and once again, that shows you the psychological behavior of the gangster killer in the streets. There's no friends. There's no loyalty. That shit ended decades and generations ago. And that plays out too in the modern era, because these days you just see a whole bunch of just rats and turncoats and no loyalty and dissension, and this really hit the nail on the coffin and really laid the groundworks in the psychological state of the gangster villain, serial killer, murderer. Amazing. Just a great job. This show made me want to see the Batman Part 2. Because I was not feeling Batman Part 1. This show made me want to see Batman Part 2. And you see, there's a reason why I'm all about the villains. Because there is no true story without the good villains. There is no hero without a villain. The villain runs the show. The villain is what the people want to see. And if you don't think that's the case, you're blind. In the end, nobody wants to read about everything just being good. Okay, this is happy. No one wants that. See, people like death, killing, murder, cheating, stealing, lying, manipulating. They like the villains. They like the villains. In the real world, why do you think the news only shows bad things? You turn on any news channel, 245, 711, blah, 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 blah. What are they always talking about? Bad things. Today somebody died. Today something got stolen. Today something got broken into. Today there was a fire. Is there any good, positive stuff on the news? No. But it makes you tune in. It makes you tune in. That's how they get you. That's how they start the subconscious brainwashing manipulation. You tune in. You keep tuning in. You get hooked. That's how the villains, I'm telling you, even like Dick Tracy, there's no Dick Tracy without the criminals. There's no Dick Tracy without the gangsters. There's no Batman. There's no Superman. There's no Wonder Woman. There's no Spider-Man. There's no Hulk. There's no Iron Man. There's no Captain America without the bad guys. So with that, my friends, always remember, it's the villains who keep you coming back for more. A collectible is only worth the price somebody in the world is willing to pay for it.